I guess I should record this, I guess. Okay. Well, let's check it out and see. We missed it yesterday. Or missed it last night. I was asleep. I'm glad I could skip it. Okay. Should start around here. Oh, my back. This program is brought to you by the Interastral Peace Corporation.
We're live already? Hey everyone! Welcome to the program, and thank you to our sponsor, the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm your host, Astral Express crew member, March 7th. I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay? What was I supposed to say again? I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out. And then, without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
Oh, they're gonna show the trailer right away? Cool.
Attention all spectators! Attention all spectators! The interastral tournament.
Oh, they're already showing the new character.
Championship is about to commence. Please take to your seats.
Ah, dude. And there's Topaz.
Join me in the dance. Let's bring this exquisite celebration to its climax.
What's going on, Entori? Just chilling.
Bellabog might be in arrears.
Oh, is this the new... Is this the new world?
Go heavy!
Dang, she's pretty. Oh no, this is on... This is on Bellabug.
I returned to the Law Fu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. This will be the last you see of me.
Will it?
Sword War.
She's so pretty. I think she's such a cool looking character.
Blade of Moonlight. High Cloud Quintet. It is time to say goodbye.
Interesting. Oh, there was a redemption code for anybody that missed it earlier. Already redeemed them. Anyway, that was cool. That was sick. I guess what I saw was like just an... Are they gonna add more to Billabong?
Trailblaze journey continues. There's loads of fun stuff waiting for
Interesting.
us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera.
I thought that was the next world for a moment.
Never thought we'd meet a living Xianzhou legend. She's super interesting. Miss Jingliu might look young and elegant, but people say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro. Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Himiko? Oh.
Wow, March. Is that how
Oh,
you
she's
see
not
me?
even there.
I'm very flattered.
Himeko, you're here already?
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
You're all those things? So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today, I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jing Liu.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any of these characters. Like, my summons are dry. Unless I just got insanely lucky. Unless I get insanely lucky. Ugh. Dang, I think her ult looks so sick.
Ever since I
It
first
looks so
caught sight of
badass.
her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jing Yuan's previous master. I bet she's got all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Luofu. However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
Jing Liu's so ruthless. She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice.
Amelie.
And she figured out Yenqing's
That's so
fighting
sick.
style just from the sound of his swords. I'd
She's
bolt if I saw her coming my way.
voicing
say I blame
Jing
you.
Liu, dude.
After the
Wow.
Mara took hold
That's
of
so
Jing
sick.
Liu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, it was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any case, Jing Liu is unpredictable at the best of times. But if you
How
catch
long
her
is this,
on a
actually?
good day,
50
she's
minutes?
as calm as moonlight on a silent night.
Nicely put. Her power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases. Jing Liu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
A different
Another
state?
destruction unit.
What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jing Liu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jing Liu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud
Who's-
Quintet stories.
Whose story?
Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story?
Who? Oh.
The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jing Liu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jing Liu's every attack deducts a
she
set
looks so
percentage of
sick.
HP from her ally's max HP. However,
It's gonna be
her attack
impossible for me to get them,
increases
dude.
according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
My luck was so bad on
I told you she
Fushuan.
attacks her
It
allies.
was just
While
too
in the
brutal.
spectral transmigration
I
state,
couldn't-
Jing Liu's skill
I failed
Transcendent Flash becomes
first time-
Moon on Glacial River,
time.
and she is unable to launch
Got a weapon
basic
lucky
attacks.
enough pretty
Moon on
early,
Glacial
but
River doesn't
it took too
consume
much
skill points,
from my
but
summons.
does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach 0,
It'll
Jing
be
Liu exits the
impossible.
spectral transmigration state.
It'll be insanely
Jing
lucky
Liu's
if I
ultimate,
even
Flora
get
Ephemeral
one.
Dream Flux, deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state
I mean, I'm gonna
Ice
try,
Beauty
though.
Jing Liu, or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jing Liu, she's one heck of a sword master.
According to Xianzhou records, she was taken by the Ten Lords
And her little-
before the onset
her
of Mara,
eye
and
bandana comes
subsequently
off when
detained in the
you
shackling prison.
use her
The
talent or her
famous
technique.
confrontation with her apprentice,
That's
Jing
so
Yuan,
cool.
would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Xianzhou long-life species. but they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace,
Oh, do we
an
get to...
anonymous letter silently appears on the Express. It seems an unexpected
looks cool.
visitor has extended an invitation.
I still haven't
He's
even done the
looking to
current
connect with
character
Don Hung to delve
quests at
deeper
all.
into the tale of the
Or
Cienzo.
missions for...
Past events
like,
may feel distant in the
Who is
present,
it for
but
March?
it's
And
only right to give this story its proper conclusion.
there's one more.
Valiant figures
I haven't
from
even done them.
times of old reunite with familiar
I think
faces
it's for Fushuan,
and find
the second one.
themselves in a world drastically reshaped from the one they once knew.
I heard the reason Jing Liu wears a blindfold is to avoid catching sight of certain objects on the Xianzhou. Things that would trigger her memory, and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten those who fought alongside her. As for solving the Mara predicament, we'll just have to stay tuned for the upcoming Xianzhou story.
Ah, looks like Jing Liu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou. Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jing Liu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
Sorry, March. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Really? But my favorite streamers are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway,
You gotta go with the
how do you
hype?
think I'm doing so far, Himeko? For this episode, I did loads
I
and loads of
guess
research.
so, man.
Plus
I don't
got
know.
lots of tips from my favorite streamer.
And which streamer would this be?
Ta-da! She's a streamer called Gwenithan. Her streams are super entertaining.
Gwenithan?
Wait, that's
Can't
the...
say I've heard of her.
That's the new character, right?
You haven't?
She's a
on the
streamer?
Xianzhou too. How about... I know, I'll tell you all about her.
Oh, what the heck? She's a streamer? Pretty character. Oh, I like that. Is that her alt or signature?
There was one night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Gwenithan's
And she's
Kwaiban live stream.
Nihility.
I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Xianzhou, but it feels like she's not from the Lothu.
She's not from any of the Xianzhou ships. I think her real name was Guinevere or something. Anyway, Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What lovely imagery.
I know. Plus, if you think about it, Guinevere and Gwenithan do sound kinda similar, if you say them a few times, right?
Ugh.
We might want to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the Xianzhou issues fines for that.
Uh-huh? Seriously?
Xianzhou culture is vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Gwenithan says that Su Shang is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Su Shang is as Xianzhou as it gets. I feel like everything I learned about the Xianzhou I learned from them.
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Xianzhou culture. Gwenithan seems like a girl of many talents.
Gwenithan.
She is! Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Gwenithan is actually a street performer? Not to mention she's also super talented on the battlefield. Gwenithan is a fire-type character following the path of nihility. When
Oh, that looks
using her
cool.
skill, Blazing Welcome, Gwenithan launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage to her target and adjacent enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After unlocking the trace, High Poles, her basic attack, Standing Ovation, also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
That's
I'm
cool.
Curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Gwenithan says that in Xianzhou legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artists financially. Gwenithan is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough, her talent is called Patreon benefits, When Gwaynifin is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll
Should I
enter
just
a
move my
Fire
thing
Kiss
up here?
state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited to a set number of turns. While in the Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Gwaynifin live-streamed a battle once too. Her ultimate, watch this
I like that
showstopper,
ultimate.
summons and
It looks so
detonates
cool.
an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-Ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already inflicted with burns sustain additional damage as a set percentage of the fire damage.
They blow up.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her
Okay.
combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that, her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's fire
And she
safety
throws
policy.
firecrackers right there in
Oh.
the overworld.
What do you think? Got a better picture of Gwaynifin now?
And I can see why you're so fond of her.
Cool, isn't she? I'll message you the link to her streams right now. Sometimes she even sends gifts to her fans. Hey, Gwaylings, check this out. Scale Gorge spring water, clear and tasteless, rich in calories. One sip, you just saved yourself a meal. Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Gwaynifin's last stream. When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome!
Wait a minute, March. If that's the case, those bottles of Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room, you bought all of those?
Yeah? What about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... It's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking about is
Okay.
Topaz.
Sure. So, who's Topaz?
Actually, I don't know either. But the director said that Topaz works for the IPC. She even knows that presenter, Albert. Speaking of, let's get him
Albert?
on the line. He can introduce Topaz. Albert?
Are you gonna cut out Himiko?
Albert! Ah!
Oh.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning.
There you
good
go. Now it
afternoon,
looks like the usual
and
streams we see.
I'm your good buddy Albert.
Let's move back
Why
up
did
here.
our art style change?
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional Interastral Peace Corporation anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague, Topaz.
It's gonna be hard, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any of them. They both look good, though. Topaz and Jingliu. I should be going for Topaz, but
Topaz
Oh,
is a
man.
rising star in the IPC Strategic Investment Department, currently
Ah.
heading up the Special Desk Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance,
I don't
and
know.
remarkable ability.
The Special Debts Picket Team. I think I've heard of them.
Well, as you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders, the IPC is a
oh, what
big
the heck?
fish.
It's
And with so many
eating
venture
all
capital
of the
projects, there are bound to be bumps in the road.
all the money.
Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So
Just
the
pray to the
corporation's
RNG gods.
in the red?
It's what I always do.
When dealing with default,
Yeah, that sometimes just does not
Topaz's
work.
methods are swift and effective, saving the IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even
There's
the
only
bleakest
certain games I'm, like,
projects into
lucky at.
success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
Wow, impressive. Does she have some kind of superpower?
Within the walls of the IPC, there is indeed a rumor that Topaz's stellar success might have something of the supernatural about it.
Oh?
Supernatural?
Supernatural.
Reminds me of Gwaynifen's ghost hunting streams.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people think of Topaz, they don't think about ghosts, but a certain unmistakable companion. I'm talking about her warp trotter, Numby. They may look like a cute mascot, but Numby is Topaz's trusted sidekick, both at work and out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations. Numby is a legit employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really. And don't forget,
What the
the
heck?
corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And you better believe Numby plays a huge part in that. Topaz and Numby are fire-type characters following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if no enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of death,
Does she throw
Topaz
the
will
pig?
inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. During battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed
Oh,
and
she
acts
shoots with
autonomously,
her.
attacking enemies inflicted with proof of death. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally
That
follow-up
actually
attack
looks so
hits
sick.
an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They make
God
a tight
dang.
unit. Speaking of which, Topaz's skill, difficulty paying, is able to reallocate proof of debt to a different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, Turn
Only
of
do 100
Profit,
push-ups a day,
allows
though.
Numby
Still have to
enter
split
the
them into small
Windfall
sets of
Bonanza
20.
state. In this state, damage and crit damage
What's up,
dealt
closer
by
to solo
Numby
leveling
both
trailing?
experience an increase. If that wasn't enough,
That's
every
crazy,
time
dude.
An ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate
Right now my
hits
back
an
is
enemy
hurting, so I
inflicted with
can't
proof
really
of death,
exercise anymore.
Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set
Good
number
work,
of
dude.
attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves!
Some believe that everything possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond in kind.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Numby's not
Explicit
done yet.
subsidy.
Topaz and Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect
Wait,
doesn't even consume technique points. If
what
Topaz and Numby
the
enter
heck?
combat
That's
after
pretty
using their
sick.
technique,
Holy moly.
our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack.
Dang, she's
If
so
Topaz
cool.
and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits
Jesus.
up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random
I should
curio.
be trying to summon for
That's
Topaz
quite the skill
instead
set.
of Jingliu,
Seems
but
like Topaz and Numby have a bad cop.
I think I'm
bad
just gonna
cop
go with the
approach to
flow
debt
and like
collection.
just use all my summons and like whoever I get, I get.
We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic
I'll start with Jingliu though and just
Careful
go.
now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle.
Jeez.
Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz looks after Numby because she loves them. Simple as that. That's
Dang, what a
all
sick
I
character.
heard. In version 1.4,
Wait, what's happening here?
Snag the shadow shape of Scorch will be going live. Beat it, and you can snag the essential material
Oh, okay.
required for Topaz and Grenifin, searing steel blade.
Makes sense.
Albert, are you sure Topaz is just your colleague? It feels like she's got a way bigger role than you.
What? Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert unlimited influence and change the fate of a project.
Himeko, is he making any sense to you?
I'm not quite following.
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing, but I know my way around a presentation deck. Those dazzling slides on Topaz? Yup, my creation. Impressive. It's all about making yourself indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right now, she'd acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owly? Hi,
Oh,
viewers.
when the heck did she get there?
Topaz!
That's my name.
Wait, how did
Don't
she
wear
get
it out.
there?
Making yourself
Oh, she
indispensable
walked
the
in, and I didn't
workplace.
even
If
notice.
Topaz were here right now, she'd acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owly?
What?
Hi, viewers.
Topaz!
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the Strategic Investment Department at the IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himiko.
Hi, Topaz!
Nice to meet you too.
The Director Topaz, what brings you here?
A while ago, we received an investment
She's a
application
director,
from the
too?
Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach. As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the program's performance.
Director Topaz, I'll show you my expertise right now. So without further ado, let's unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters. During the first phase of
I did
1.4,
see that
character
CeeLo's getting a
Gentle
rerun,
eclipse of the
so
moon.
that's not a surprise for me.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jing Liu. And during the second phase of 1.4, 2 character
pictures?
event warps
Oh,
will become
there.
available. In the
Ting
character
Yun.
event warp, Sunset Clause.
Maybe I could get
Trailblazers
E6
can obtain
maybe?
the limited 5-star
And maybe I could get my
characters
first sample,
Topaz and
too.
Numby. Meanwhile, in the character event warp, Butterfly on Sword Tip, the limited 5-star character Zila will be making a return. And I almost forgot to mention the 4-star
Topaz
character
banners
will
kinda
also be a
looks
part
like-
of these 2 second phase
Eh.
character event warps.
Look who's back! It's Zila! Feels like forever since we last
I
saw
think
her in Bellabog.
Is it
Characters aside,
Gwyneth?
we're also eagerly
She's the only one that I would, like-
anticipating version 1.4's 5-star
Well,
light cones.
I mean, I don't have Luca either,
1.4's
so
first phase light cone event.
I mean, if I get him, I get
The
him.
drop rate of the 5-star light cone, I shall be my own sword, will be boosted.
It's that sword-wielding beauty again!
Standing there in the moonlight
Damn, that's a-
without her blindfold.
That's a gorgeous
amidst
looking
all those flowers. Quite
looking
the
light
sight.
cone. Actually, what does
Unforgettable.
Topaz's look like?
Meanwhile, in 1.4's second phase light cone event warps, the drop rates for the 5-star light cones, Worrisome Blissful, and In the Night will be boosted.
Wow, Topaz is so lucky to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls.
Oh, hers reminds me of
Can we get one from
March's
the
actually.
Express, Himiko? Oh, please.
I'm afraid that.
Oh
might
yeah,
not
CeeLo's
be
is coming back too?
possible. I remember
course.
Pom Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds fur in the carriages.
But Pom Pom sheds tons of fur.
You know, trotters like Numby make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can sniff out valuable treasures. Or, what about adopting a talking bird? Like Owly here.
Wait, what? Absolutely not. I'm the star of the IPM. And that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Dr.
man.
Topaz, I was wondering, how did you rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later. The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the IPC. I'm not the best at crafting presentation decks, but here is a slide I worked up.
The redemption code. Let's skip this.
Honkai Star Rail.
Gee, thanks, Topaz. It's great you could take time out of your schedule to be on the show. You must be pretty busy.
Oh my god, we're already at 34 minutes?
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In fact, me and my team are heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon. Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Aurelia
Oh,
6.
really? Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting trip?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC matters. That said, I heard the Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6 for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market. Looking forward to seeing you all in Bellabog.
Huh? How did you know about that?
Preliminary research is crucial
Continuance
for the smooth progression of
available.
any project. Our data collection lead informed me about a significant site on
Yeah,
Eurillo 6
this is
known as the
new.
Pillars of Creation.
They're
A memorial
expanding
symbolizing
on
centuries
Bellabog?
of Bellabogian resistance. Out of
That's
respect,
cool.
I intend to pay a visit there
That's
with a
actually
few
pretty
colleagues.
sick.
Colleagues?
For a moment, I thought it was
There
like
are
the new
mirrors.
planet, but
Let me introduce them. Senior staff,
Wait.
team leader, grunt,
they have new
field personnel,
enemies?
and grunt, security personnel.
Oh.
They look pretty slick, but I can't help but wonder.
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it. The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
Let's set that aside for now. You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty and talent. It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himiko.
Another reason for coming on the show today?
She is telling the story, but in the game, man,
You exceeded
it's
them.
not.
Next time, let's see if we
Unless
can
she was
meet up
crazy,
in
way,
person.
way
I'm
better.
sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Bellabog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal. I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Jeez. Can we get a room for these guys already?
Get a room? What does that mean?
As another gesture of the corporation's goodwill, I'd like to introduce a brand new event for everyone to take part in.
Oh, woohoo!
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand,
Ethereum
Wars is
Wars.
set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurillo 6, the Interastral Tournament Festival.
Ethereum Wars? What's that?
Think of
I am glad that they keep giving the self-modeling resin, they keep giving these Destiny things.
it as a
Destiny
holographic
tracker.
video game. To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must collect and nurture ether spirits, which can be
I
found
think I'm
within
actually
victory
throwing because I'm not
zones.
even using my self-modeling stuff.
I'd venture to guess they're much like Numby here.
I should
Digital
use them.
replicas of creatures
mean, that's what they're there
designed to
for.
serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is surprising.
I've heard a thing or two about the IPC's research and cultivation programs.
Wait, what the heck is
Am I
going
right
on?
in assuming that the aim of this event is to analyze the suitability of different species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we stand by our promise
That's
that
actually pretty
no
s-
real-life
that's
creatures will be
cool, what the
harmed
heck?
during Ethereum Wars.
That's
The
badass.
IPC has renovated an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue. We've also set up victory zones in different locations. Herta Space Station, Eurillo 6, and
Yeah,
the
that was
Sanjo
different.
Mafu. Those who manage to defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink challenges will be greeted with generous rewards.
Oh, this place
It's
looks
also
kind of
worth
cool.
noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into 3 types: mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant. In combat, these types have a cyclical relationship, with each one countering another.
Dang, dude,
Attacking
you
enemies that
could
are
play
vulnerable to your current ether
as the-
spirit's type will allow you to deal extra damage.
as the
Oh,
enemies.
so picking
That's
a type
sick.
that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it. Furthermore, as you
Wow.
advance through the competition, you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord ether spirits, which can be developed to boost their combat prowess.
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become. This is gonna be quite the contest. You okay there, March 7th?
Yeah, I kind of like this one. I like this one a lot.
Copy.
Sick.
Let's see. Whoa, a gold Albert.
Miss March, do I look like some battle pet to you? You can't just collect anything and everything.
Just curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed.
Hmm.
After completing all challenges, exhibition matches await. where you might end up face to face with some unexpected opponents. And should you rise to the occasion and overcome the Interastral Tournament
you
Festival
choose?
challenges, you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility for a specially selected 4-star character. And there you have it, the
Nice.
full rundown on Ethereum War.
You could choose a character, what, to keep? I mean, I have E6 Pela already. I think I have E6 Hook. So, I mean, I'd either choose Serval or Luca. But I heard Luca's not... I don't know if Luca's good. I know Serval, the more you get, like, the more copies you get of her, she actually gets pretty decent. But maybe I'll just go for the, just the copy. Who knows? That's
Hope
pretty
you
cool
all
that-
had fun, and
let
remember
you
to
choose.
treat your combat
Sick.
companions kindly.
Dang,
I
dude,
need
this
to
game
go
is
too.
really giving.
Bye for now.
The amount of rewards you
You're
get is
leaving
just...
so soon?
Mm-hmm.
The rewards are just crazy good.
We'll cross again. Over to you and Albert.
It's
Keep up the good
crazy.
work. There will be a year-end bonus for everyone when we roll out the new
I can imagine the
product.
anniversary.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and mentorship know no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the Express to attend to. Hope to catch you all soon.
Thanks
She
for
just
all the
gonna
help,
disappear?
Himeko. See you soon.
Are they gone?
Gone?
Topaz and Himeko.
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes, take a look for yourself. See? Told you, all gone. Nobody here but me. Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief. All those gifts. If you ask me, Topaz is just abusing her position to engage in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal
Huh.
pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think.
This isn't her room,
I
right?
got
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely her room.
So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting? Miss March, what gave you that impression?
Well, isn't that right though? I'll show you. This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second. Topaz's pastime is cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's got hundreds at her company apartment.
Huh? Did you say hundreds? How does she have the
Wait, what?
space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship.
I'm surprised they didn't put Jing Liu in here for her voice or anything. She didn't come up.
Lives it up in a giant starship over at corporate HQ. Well, I get by on packed lunches in the middle of nowhere. Hang in there, Albert. Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way. First off, during the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius
Another
Society made some
simulated
small
universe
innovations
event?
to the simulated universe,
Oh.
but each of them threw a spanner in the works. With the code damage, the universe is beginning to expand exponentially. Man,
Brother.
wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug?
Another simulated event?
Doesn't sound like it.
It's true,
Dude,
The spanners in question.
I haven't even
cause the
finished the
simulated
other
universe's
one yet.
Blessings and curios to multiply.
Oh.
As such, in Planar Infinity's ordinary plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
For example?
For example, a cosmic big lotto that won't disappoint.
Oh, wow!
See what I mean? Following an ordinary plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herta's manic plane with their buffs in tow. Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared.
Crazy.
As floors are cleared, trailblazers...
They realize that a lot of
decide
people
against
like
the
simulated
crazy
universe of the game, and they're making a lot of
Until-
modes for it.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, I just don't like simulated universe a lot compared to others. Like, it's fine, but I think it's just too long.
The simulated universe's memory.
In my personal opinion,
Don't bet
I just think
against
it's crazy
As long
long.
as Trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they
And
can in the
especially with all the
ordinary
other
playing
games I play,
challenges,
it's
they'll be
brutal
able to
for
face
me.
down the manic
I can only
enemy
like
with
do it like
full strength.
like
Trust
one
me,
time
in the
or a few
simulated
times per day.
universe, anything is possible.
It's so brutal for me.
I don't believe you.
You must believe
But good on
me.
them. I mean,
I
hey,
promise, Trailblazers,
it's
a
definitely
walking
catering
park.
towards, you
I'm
know,
begging
the
you.
majority
Now I
audience.
really don't believe you.
And of course, where would
There you
version
go, another one,
1.4
dude.
be Without the ever stimulating
More
check-in
temples?
event?
Nice.
Come on, y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for
Nice,
checking
nice,
in.
nice.
Woohoo! Check in.
This is like literally the
Also,
anniversary
in
rewards for
1.4,
Genshin, dude.
We'll be welcoming in a story replay feature. When interacting
what?
with characters in the story, Trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review surrounding content.
That's good. It's
All that
good quality of life
juicy
change
lore and
for sure.
tasty exposition buried under trigger-happy mouse clicks, waiting to be rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll also be seeing the return of the planar fisher and realm
This one
of the
always comes
strange
back too.
events.
I mean, that's good.
During the events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and Cavern of Corrosion can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Nice! Double
Great.
rewards! Some people are farming the cavern like
Love to
crazy
see
every
it.
day. They can save themselves some time.
Would you be one of those people, Miss March?
Me? No way! Pom Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom Pom's been talking about organizing a whole food tour event. So strange.
What the heck?
Nobody even knows where the recipe came from. What if Pom Pom runs into bad guys on the tour?
A pom-pom
protect the
badge, a
conductor.
collaboration
I get
stand,
it
and
now.
collaboration
You wanna pose
holographic
as a
tickets.
bodyguard to get a bunch of free snacks.
Hey, that's slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world.
Huh.
Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey, I'm the one that leaves people in suspense around here. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes, codes, codes!
Final one.
We are honored to introduce our technical joint name.
Program and well, that's everything for today. Thanks for tuning
Nice.
in to our special program and see you
Huh?
in the
Wait! Albert! Who's the main presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
My bad. Force a habit. In that case, is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the audience?
Let me think. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Let's get to 50 billion views!
50 billion.
God
You
damn.
might want to take a few zeros out there, March. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and
Okay.
get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert! He really made a break for it. Anyway, so, that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all you guys a great day!
Is that it now? No, she comes back.
Finally! I'm exhausted. Huh? Really? Oh, thank you, thank you! Actually, I was feeling super nervous. Oh, no! You guys did all the hard work. Thank you, thank you! Huh? Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend.
I like it when they do like little after
You see my
after credit things
stream
like this.
just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking.
Now it's over. Okay. That was fun. I was debating whether I wanted to watch the whole thing or not, but yeah, that was cool. I'm glad I caught it. I'm glad I decided to watch it. I missed it the first time while it was live. I knocked out. I wanted to take a nap, but it didn't become one, huh? Anyway, yeah, that was cool. It definitely feels like a filler patch, but it feels like there's definitely stuff to do in there, for sure. It's got the events, it has the rewards, the 10 summons again. That's a more simulated universe for the community that actually enjoys that. Like I said, I personally don't like it as much because it's a bit long for my taste, but I mean, I don't know, every now and then I do find it kind of fun. Um, Obviously we got 3 new characters and we finally got a rerun banner. We're getting Jingliu first, Topaz second, and then Seela's running alongside Topaz. Am I missing anything else? And then I guess there's a side Trailblaze mission story for going back to Billabong, I guess. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty sick, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, anyway. Um, that's pretty cool, I guess. Um, let's see who I get, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try to summon for Jingliu and Topaz, but I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get anybody. But we'll see. Anyway, appreciate anybody watching, getting this far with me, or watching along at all. If you guys ever want to catch me live, you can watch me on Twitch. I've kind of stopped streaming on Kick and whatnot. But yeah, catch me on my Twitch, or even on my Twitter and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, appreciate anybody watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Let us.